Sergio Pérez will be back in F1 next season, as according to Auto Evolution, the Mexican has signed with Cadillac for 2026 to be their lead driver. The same report also states that the second seat will be between Valtteri Bottas and, wait for it, Mick Schumacher. Well, thank you for being with us here once again on the GPFans Global channel. We put out videos like this one throughout the entire year, so if you don't want to miss a thing in the world of F1, here's a solution. Subscribe down below. Perez left F1 at the end of 2024 despite signing a contract extension earlier that year, but he's had his reputation restored by how much his successors are struggling at Red Bull as well. Auto Evolution reports Perez's camp has negotiated with Cadillac for 7 months and that the Alpine rumors were merely to keep the Mexican's name in the media. The same outlet reports Perez will be announced as Cadillac's new talisman after the Hungarian Grand Prix, which marks the end of the first half of the F1 season. Interestingly, Valtteri Bottas and Mick Schumacher are named as the two leading candidates for the second seat, the latter having been out of an F1 drive for 3 seasons. Toto Wolff has come out and defended FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem and the new rules regarding swearing in motorsport. Wolff argues that many of the drivers who do swear during sessions from the FIA and during races, actually their first language isn't English, so they don't fully comprehend what it is they're actually saying and the damage it could potentially do. FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem introduced these new rules at the start of 2025, with hefty fines for any bit of swearing in an official interview or even during sessions. Repeat offenders could even get race bans or get docked championship points, although Ben Sulayem's stance on this has slightly softened following the backlash from fans and drivers alike. Toto Wolff actually backs the idea, however, and believes Ben Sulayem's way of running the FIA has its advantages. Quote, "You can't deny that he's ruling with an iron fist. He doesn't let anyone tell him what to do. That can have its advantages. I think his stance on swearing is right. Many of the drivers who scream on the radio don't speak English as their first language. If a French or Italian driver says, 'Go and fuck yourself' on the radio and thinks it's normal, it's probably because he's heard it that way since his karting days. But if you translate it literally into his native language, it can actually shock him." Ben Sulayem's not exactly made himself popular with rules like this one regarding swearing, but in Wolff, he at least has one major backer. Critics have said it's impossible to censor drivers in the heat of the moment, and it should be up to the FIA to not broadcast certain messages or to not interview drivers so closely after finishing. Whose side are you on? Let us know in the comments. According to Italian news outlet Rosso Motori, this man, Arvid Lindblad, will be promoted to Formula 1 next season and driving for Racing Bulls. Lindblad is currently a rookie in F2, where this season he became the youngest ever winner in the category. Lindblad is regarded as the biggest Red Bull talent since Verstappen and has been fast-tracked to be in F2 this year, despite only turning 18 next month. The Brits reportedly impressed Red Bull when he got to drive Max Verstappen's RB21 for FP1 in Silverstone last week, and Rosso Motori reports he will get the nod to become a full-time F1 driver next season. Should Lindblad indeed get promoted, the big question will be who, out of Yuki Tsunoda, Isaac Hadjar and Liam Lawson, will be left without a drive. If you have any predictions or thoughts, leave them down below. We're very curious. Well, that's it for today's news video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow us everywhere as always, and peace.